Hey there, Tamir from Fibonacci-Traders.com here. Happy Wednesday, everybody. If you're here, say hi, don't be shy. We are here to learn and educate ourselves to become a better trader on each and every day. So what's on your plate for today, for this coming another trading day? For now, we are heading, if we can see here, futures 2 hours, basically moving sideways in the past 6 hours. 42.83 needs to hold. 42.95 is the resistance. And if we zoom in to the 15 minutes futures, we can see we have a double top scenario breaking below this short uptrend channel. Now we can take short below 42.83, and then we have all the levels to the downside, and we also have this purple trend line that shows us that for now, until proven otherwise, we are in a downtrend. We have here SPY 15 minutes, also downtrend. Until proven otherwise, we have this purple trend line that's holding the lower lows, and we have this trend line over here that helps us. We also have another trend line over here, but I don't want to overcomplicate it. So we have this trend line, and as long as SPY is making lower lows and lower highs, we are in a downtrend. On the positive side, we can take a look on the SPY 65 minutes. If you are new here, we look at the 65 because 6 candles of 65 gives us a full daily candle. 2 last candles of yesterday's held above the 425. Now 426.60 is the resistance, gapping some gap up pre-market. We need a close above 427.80, and maybe by the end of this week we are heading back towards this slight gap at the 430 area. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Where are we heading by the end of this week? If we take a look, and we'll make a slight and quick recap on the daily. If you still did not check the stock market daily recap, check it before the opening bell. Let's make a quick review. We had this uptrend line. This line broke below now 425, and as you can see, selling days. This is why I say everything follows price, and as you can see on selling days, price and volume is getting increased. Now 425 needs to hold, otherwise this gap, and in my opinion this gap will get filled, if not today, maybe tomorrow and by the end of the week. But we need a weekly close above the 425. QQQ 355 is holding because we have this double top, and we have higher time frame on the monthly time frame. This top of July, we have this top of September, double top on the monthly, breaking below the 354, and we are heading towards the 333 gap. Dow Jones continuing its sell-off since it broke this trend line. 336 needs to hold. Below it, we are heading towards 331. IWM continue its sell-off towards the 172, sorry. Below it, we are heading towards 165. Bitcoin, we can see now heading once again towards this purple trend line. Can Bitcoin break above this purple trend line that goes way back to July's low highs? Since then, each and every time price of Bitcoin tried to break up and above, got rejected. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe the 5th time, and we all know 5 is a Fibonacci number. Ethereum, same thing, basically moving sideways between the 1560 and the 1650. Downtrend on Ethereum until proven otherwise. Oil, if you saw previous videos in the past few weeks, you know all these levels, and once again Fibonacci gives us everything that we need for future price action, support and resistance. And here we are once again at the 92.50, a daily close above this 92.50, and we are heading towards the 103 area. SOXX breaking below the 461. Now, if we will close the week below 461, next week 433 will get filled. Apple bulls are nowhere to be seen. Below 170, and we're heading towards the 167. Nvidia trend lines are the true support resistance for price action. You know this purple trend line from support since May's earnings gap up. Now 4 consecutive days as resistance. Meta, some kind of a relative strength to the market, moving sideways. We have these trend lines that helps us to identify that first, if we want to go long on Meta, we need 2 days at least closing above this red channel. And if you're a pattern seeker, pattern trader, we might have some kind of a cup handle, but it's too early because the overall sentiment in the market is to the downside. So be prepared for both sides. For now, no long on Meta, only above 304. Tesla, once again, trend lines from support to resistance. Weekly close below this purple trend line, and next week we are heading towards the 218. In my opinion, the sooner all these down gaps will get filled, the sooner the better. It will wake up bulls. AMD continuing sliding down towards the 91, nothing much. Shopify went up in stairs, going down with a bungee jump. Look at this, from 54 to 66, even to 70, stairs. Going down, bungee jump. From here, May 3rd until July 4th, 14th, 2.5 months. How long it took it to go down? September 1st, September 25th, 26th, 24 days. Netflix continues sliding down as this purple trend line. Nothing much on Netflix. Futures, until we'll get a close below 42.83 or a close above 42.95, don't trade. It's very risky. You will get chopped out because there is no trend from here. In the last 6 hours, no trend in sight, just sideways move. Hi Ophir, hi Ohad, hi Ofer, hi Almog, Leah, Oria. How are you all doing? Hi Ophir, VA. How is everybody doing? How is your trading week so far? How is your portfolio? What are you? Day trading, swing trading, long-term position holding, shorts, longs, options? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the chat. What kind of trader are you? Hi Shahar. Hi Barak. Thank you very much for joining. What else do we have? Let's check futures. For now, nothing much. And now I want to do with you something that I do with my students. Let's talk about AFRM. Not because it's AFRM, it's just on my chart. We don't need this. We don't need this. Now, let's add over here all. Let's add over here RSI. Let's add also MACD. What other indicators are you using? Let me know. What other indicators are you using? Why did RSI, MACD? What are the indicators that are you using to make decisions? Let me know. Iohad, hi, it's V. Thank you very much for joining. Let's take another one. Now, let's take AFRM. What do you see? Are you going to long or short? These are the most common moving average. We have RSI, we have MACD. You use ATR? Perfect. Why are you using ATR, Tzvi? Where did you learn how to use ATR? And ATR is not an indicator. ATR is purely, let's add volume. EMA, SMA, MA, they're all the same, basically, Leah. ATR is not an indicator. Fibonacci is not an indicator. They are both purely calculators. Calculators of what? Of price action. They calculate the price action. Surprising, Tzvi. Thank you. Hi, Tovi. Thanks for joining. ATR and Fibonacci are calculators of what? ATR is the average true range. It helps us to calculate the volatility of the price. Fibonacci gives us support, resistance, based on the trend that we want it to calculate support and resistance. All the rest of the indicators, what do you see? What is the difference between the 9, 21, 50 and AFRM? So you can say price is holding on the 50. But if we change this to 45, do you see any difference? If we change it to 55, what's the difference? And on the weekly AFRM, here we have same indicators, 9, 21, 55, 200 on the 200 on the weekly for AFRM doesn't show because it's less than 200 weeks. So what's the difference between the 9, 21 and 55? Let's change the 9 to 13. Do you see any difference? Let's change the 21 to 28. What's the difference? Nothing. Why? Because it not to the visible eye. Now, all these indicators, including RSI, let's check RSI on the daily and MACD. MACD is basically, it's the average of moving averages. So if you have here moving averages, why I need also here the 9? I have it over here. So why I need 2 9 moving averages? That tells me basically the same. Less is more. RSI. Overbought, oversold, overbought. If you sold here on the overbought, you missed all the way from 1880 towards 26. From here to here, 30%, because you sold based on the RSI, oversold. Overbought, if you bought here, went up, went down. Basically, if you are lucky, you went out break even. But let's face it, we can never catch this. So maybe we bought it over here, above the 9, above the 21, right? We can never catch the top or the bottom. So maybe we bought over here because it's oversold on the RSI, goes up, RSI goes up, but boom, goes down. So oversold can stay oversold, overbought can stay overbought. Here, SPY, holding the 200. I say it's not holding the 200. It's holding the 195. You see? Someone else will say, no, it's holding the 210 MA. What's the difference? CCI. What's the difference between CCI and RSI? if we take this one out, what's the difference? RSI, CCI. Oversold. Oversold, boom to the downside. Overbought. Went down. So what's the difference? Nothing. Choose one. Both follows price. So now this is oversold. Price reached the 200 EMA, or the 200 EMA reached the price. Think about it. Logical way. Inside all these indicators, in their inside formula have price. So none of these indicators, oscillators, moving averages, Bollinger Bands, VWAP, AVWAP, all these indicators, without any exceptions, they all follow price, because they cannot get their final value over here, or volume even cannot get its final value until price is closed. We cannot look left. Why I need the 200? If I look left, look at all these major moves on the SPY. From 460 to 360, from 360 to 430, back to 340, up to 420, up to 460. And what does the red line gives me? Nothing. It's not holding nothing. So why should it hold now? It doesn't hold, it follow price. Same here, the 921.55. What's the difference under moving? They look the same. None of them holds price because they cannot. They follow price. So why I need all these levels? Why I need all these, not level, all these indicators? I can look left. I know price came from 460, now it's 427. I want to know where price might be heading next, in the next day, in the next week, in the next 15 minutes. This is what I want to know, right? So this is why we use Fibonacci and trend lines. Why? Because trend lines, they don't follow price. Price follows trend lines. Here you have it. We can do it also for here. We might get a touch. Fibonacci, swing low, swing high. Where price is now? Fibonacci. And Fibonacci and trend lines goes infinite to the future. So check it out. First, check the Fibonacci Academy playlist. Free Academy playlist. Before you take any other service, paid service, check it out. We have 25 videos on technical analysis and the psychology behind trading. If you want to take your trading journey to the highest level, become your own indicator, stop following lagging indicators, and start with high probability, really understand where price might be heading next on any security, whether it's Forex, cryptos, stocks, ETFs, futures, on any time frame, swing trading, day trading. We have the one-on-one live mentorship program. We have the online program. Basically, it's the same. Both are with me. Available in English and in Hebrew. And I have nice idea. Let me know what you think in the chat or in the comments below once this live is over. I'm thinking of opening learning groups between 3 to 6 people on each group. Of course, it will be paid groups, but it's the same thing, the same concept as the one-on-one, but between 3 to 6 students with me, live, of course. It will be, of course, cheaper than the one-on-one because it's class with students. So let me know what you think. Are you interested in this? And of course, everything is available in English and in Hebrew. So, hi Yael. Okay, Shachar, hi Leah, I'm short on AFRM. Do you think it's the gap down? Let's check AFRM. What do you think? Where's the gap? Over here. We have this gap over here. We can take Fibonacci. Let's take all these EMAs. What does this EMAs tell you? What is RSI telling you? Is it oversold? Overbought? What is the yellow line? Yellow line? Basically, it's moving average the last 14 days. Basically, it's the same as this yellow line, right? But this purple line, what is it? It's 2 days moving averages. Sorry. It's 2-day moving average. You see? So it's overbought or oversold. We don't need it. We don't know. No one knows what will happen next. It might close this gap, but we don't know. But what we can do is prepare for both sides. We know that the 618 Fibonacci retracement is a very powerful support or resistance for price action. Now, below 1880, which is also the 50% retracement. By the way, 50% is not a Fibonacci retracement. It's not a Fibonacci ratio, but it's on this tool. 1880, don't trust Fibonacci, don't trust me, look left. Tough resistance needs to hold, otherwise 1743, below 1743, which is the 618 Fibonacci retracement, then high probability this gap will get filled. What else? Almog, today pre-market green, QQQ, SPY. Why do you think probability is still going down? Why? Look at this. Look at the SPY. Multi-time frame. Let's go to the monthly. Always look multi-time frames. Monthly. What do we have? Lower highs since July. Lower highs, lower lows. And the monthly, this is the definition of a downtrend. 3 lower lows, 2 lower lows, 2 lower highs. And the weekly, and once again, it all depends on the time frame that you are trading. If you are trading on a time frame of the 12 months, yearly time frame, doesn't need to bother you. Each candle represents 1 year. If I'm trading according to these candles, I'm perfectly fine. If I'm trading according to these candles, I'm still good, but it's time to refine our stop losses because, as we see over here, uptrend, lower lows, lower lows, lower highs to the downside. Same thing can happen here. On the weekly, what do we see? Lower highs, lower lows. The definition of an uptrend, of a downtrend. On the daily, lower highs, lower lows. And if you are confused by candles colors, now what do you see? What do I care about the colors of the candles? All I carry is price action, and price action goes south. So for now, it's going south until proven otherwise. This is why we use trend lines. Helps us to identify the trend. And the trend, until proven otherwise, we also have over here. You can take also, we have the magic tool that is called Fibonacci channel. And the trend is down. Upper left, down right. Don't fight the trend until you will start see higher lows and higher highs. What else do we have? Hi, Tamir. Love your work. Thank you very much. Ilan, can you please have a look at some fintech stocks? Wow, can you choose one? Or I will choose. PGY, SoFi, MQ, SQ. SQ looks terrible. SoFi, I can check, but I think it's still in the range. PGY. What is PGY? Pagaya. What do you see? Ignore the colors, ignore everything. Clean chart. What do you see? Lower highs, lower lows. Downtrend until proven otherwise. You want to be more accurate where price might be heading next. Here we are, broke below the 618. 130, 140 is the next support. Nothing much on PGI. SoFi still in the range. Let's check. Broke the range below. We talked about it. Let's go back to here. We have everything here. We said that once it will break below the 790, it's heading south. Now, next is the 676. We have a gap over here, but for now, as the rest of the market, the trend is down. What else? High of fear, you for day trade. Let's check you for day trading. Let's put you over here. You on the 15 minutes. What do we see? First, let's go to the daily. Or we can go also to the 65 minutes. 65 minutes is the mothership time frame for day trading. What do you see? Downtrend until proven otherwise. Let's see. Pre-market looks like it's going to retest this purple trend line. And we can take also Fibonacci. Swing low, swing high. In my opinion, if you want to go long day trading, only above 65 minutes closing above the 3080, and then you have all the levels to the upside, all the levels to the downside. Now you can zoom in to the 15 minutes. You can take even Fibonacci from here. This is our recent low. This is our recent high. This is our recent low. Long only above this purple trend line, above 3060, short continuation below 3036. Now it's going gapping up. I would wait because intraday gaps are most likely to get filled in the first hour. So we have a gap up, wait 15-30 minutes, sense the overall price action, the sentiment in the market. If it's holding above the 3060, then we can take long using the levels and also ATR. Is our risk management to help us calculate our stop loss. Leah, at what time the course? If it's for the Hebrew English speakers, it's according to Eastern time, USA Eastern time. Hebrew speakers according to Israel time. It all depends on the number of participants, between 3, minimum 3, maximum 6. I don't want to be too big or I don't want to be too small, but I do want to do it. So let me know. The cost will be something around, I still don't know. I will post it on Discord, Fibonacci Traders Discord, but let me know if I will see that we have demand. I will post. What else? UNG. If you are here, say hi, don't be shy. Like, subscribe, share with friends. Hit the notification bell because we are going live once again, 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Midday market review. UNG, we have this level of support. We have this area of resistance. Short below towards the 6. Long above 730 towards 780. Above it, 890. Tesla we just talked about. Enrique, thank you very much for joining. We talked about Tesla. For you, I will do it once again. Tesla broke below this purple trend line. This purple trend line goes way back to April of 2023, held the higher lows, but in the past 2 days broke below, and this purple trend line from resistance to support. For more in-depth candlestick analysis on Apple, Amazon, Google, Nvidia, Meta, Tesla, AMD, Microsoft, Chop, Netflix, SPY, Qs, of course, check every day, 12 a.m. Eastern Time, my stock market daily review. What else do we have? It is always better to get a better price, right? What do you mean? Sorry, Almog, I didn't understand the question. If you can repeat it. UNH, nice. All the way towards this area. All this area is a very tough resistance. Some kind of retracement. If you are long already, your stop should be somewhere over here, around the 500. Of course, it's only my opinion. Do your own due diligence. Long continuation above 413 towards 530. What else? You can make a video on Fibonacci about the levels you use. It's part of the course. Or you can join our gold membership. You can take a screenshot. This is my settings. Take a screenshot. These are my settings. And all you have to do, swing low, swing high. That's it. If you want to learn. And what it gives us, it's the future resistance to the upside, support to the downside. No other indicator can give you this. Only Fibonacci, and Fibonacci is not an indicator, it's a calculator. If it's in the evening after work, I'm interested. Okay, Leah. The problem is that I don't teach on trading sessions. But you can contact me on Discord and we will find solutions. MQ look pretty bullish. MQ looks nice. Marketa. We have this uptrend line that's holding very nice. Thank you for bringing this up. Long continuation above 610, and then we have all the levels to the upside. And if you are long already, use this trend line with combination ATR and Fibonacci to manage your risk. Yeah, very nice. Thank you for bringing this up. Since March of 2023. Very nice. ZS. Z-scaler. What do we see here? Let's in the chart. Swing low, swing high. Where price is now? 50% retracement. Breaking down and under. We're heading towards this gap. Long continuation. If you want to go long, I would wait 2 or 3 days above 151 or a weekly close. I would wait even a weekly close above 157. 165 area, very tough resistance. What else do we have? Hood, Amazon, Nvidia. Amazon and Nvidia, we went through in the beginning of this live, or you can check stock market daily review I posted 9 hours ago. Hood holding the 950, breaking below. We are heading towards this yellow trend line. This yellow trend line holds the higher lows since December of 2022. But for now, no long at sight. If you want to go long, I would wait for a weekly close. First, we need to wait for this gap to get filled. Weekly close above 10.15 or even 10.40. And then we can start position long. We have this red line. So better wait for a weekly close above this red line. You can play short swings, short-term swings, not short or long. Short-term swings, 1-2 days, maybe maximum a week, between the yellow and the red line, going up and down. Very risky, but you can do it. If you're a professional trader, use follow price and use levels and trend lines to follow and manage your risk. Let's see once again what our futures are doing. Nothing much. After past 2 days and Friday, some kind of consolidation, sideways move on the market will be very healthy. So I hope you found this live educational, helpful. If you did, like, subscribe, share with friends, will be much appreciated. It takes only 1 second. Until the next live, 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Enjoy the rest of your day and trade safe.